Hello, my friends. Rick Sykes 305 on your YouTube channel. This morning, for some crazy reason, don't ask me why, I just remembered a stupid, nutty story that happened to me years ago. Years ago, I was the owner, myself and two other people owned a major motion picture movie studio called Dogstar DMG, Digital Media Group in Connecticut. It was rather large. But I just remembered something. We were looking for financing, and I'm going to make this story as brief as possible. We were looking for financing, and some billionaire who made a fortune in the stock market, who lived in Key West, called us up one day and said, "Listen, I'm sending a private plane to pick you up in New Haven Airport, and it's going to bring you down to me down in the Keys." So my business partner, Alan Christopher, myself, we hopped on the plane, and then they said they had to pick up the amazing Kreskin, who was also going to be on the plane with us, and they picked him up in Teterboro, New Jersey. So the three of us went down by plane, and I mean, it was great trip. They had the food was amazing and cocktails. When we got to Key West, there was a car waiting for us that brought us to this guy's house. Now, we didn't know who the guy was. All we knew is that he had tons of money and he was going to invest in our studio. And we're talking millions of dollars of investment. We got to his house, which was nothing assuming. It was just a regular house in the Keys. And he was in the front window waving to us. And he kept motioning going to the back. And then all of a sudden, some guy comes out, must have been his butler or whomever, and he said, "Go in the back. Everything's prepared for you." I said, "Okay, fine." We went in the backyard, and there was probably about 25 people there. And they all introduced themselves to us. They said they were friends of this gentleman, who we didn't even know well, we knew his name, but didn't mean anything to us. The next thing you know is everybody said, "Okay, well, eat and drink till your heart's content." Well, what it was is this. He had probably about 30 pies, 30 cakes on tables, probably 200 bottles of wine that were opened, no glasses, no silverware, no plates. Are you catching this thing yet? This is the truth. And I sat there, I looked, I said, "Well, how do we eat this?" And his butler or whomever the guy is said, "Hey, you eat it the way he does." I said, "How's that?" "With your hands." I looked at it, I said, "Are you people crazy?" The next thing you know is the apple pie looked so good to me, I was the first one. I just put my hand right in there and took a big, giant, monster handful of apple pie and started eating. And then I took a bottle of wine and I started just drinking out of the bottle. I had so much fun. And I'll tell you something, as crazy as it sounds, it's true. It's all true. And afterwards, I was wiping my hand on the grass. There were no napkins. There was no tablecloths on the tables. It was the strangest thing in the world. Anyway, after I had my fill of apple pie and lemon meringue pie and whatever else, and I probably killed most of a bottle of wine, and I was talking to everybody there, and everybody said, "This is him. He's eccentric, and this is what he does for his parties. He just watches people eat with their hands." And not too many people did. I was one of the few, of course. And the next thing you know is his butler comes over and says, "Okay, the car is waiting for you out in front." And we said, "Well, are we going to meet with this guy about the finances that he wants to do?" He said, "Oh, no. This is just for him to see us." We got back on the plane, had lobster on the plane. The plane dropped us off back in New Haven. And that was it. Never heard from him again. True story. Rick Sykes on your 305 channel. Thanks for watching. Bye now.